Right, hey, my name is Matt. I'm a driver here at Pride Transport. And I drive this truck right here. When I'm behind the wheel, I'm a professional. Safety is my main priority. However, I'm a person too. So when I'm not driving, this is where I live. This is my home. I get to have a life and a personality just like everyone else. But when I'm out here on the road driving the truck, I'm an employee. When I'm not driving the truck, I get to be me. You know, I'm me behind the wheel too. But the most important thing is it's not about me behind the wheel. It's about everybody else. You know, they're the top priority. They're the number one. That's who I've got to be considerate of and mindful of every moment on the road. I have to think about, that I'm an employee and I represent this company as a driver. What I do with this truck is really important. That I don't give anybody the wrong idea that this company is anything just because of what you might see as me as a person. That Pride Transport isn't a good company because of me. I am a person just like you. Pride Transport's its own thing. And I, as a person, am hired as an employee to drive the truck. So what you see as me driving the truck, that's me being an employee and the professional behind the wheel. When I'm not at work, when you're not at work, when you go home, you get to relax and be who you want to be. You can do what you want to at home. But in the eyes of the public, when you're out here on the road, or when you're at work, if you're working at a bank or a construction site, or at the cashier, you got to be the professional. So you can understand that I am somebody. My phone fell. I tried that different angle. I guess it didn't work. I had it stuck to my fridge. So I'm not a cameraman. I'm not a professional videographer, cinematographist, or even a photographer or anybody like that. I'm a driver. That's what I've been doing. When I was in Iraq, I'm a Marine Corps veteran. When I was in Iraq, that was my job. My job is to drive a truck. This is horrible lighting, It's like, the Blair Witch Project. Because I put the light up here, my hat blocks it, but dead. Here, it's a little bit brighter now. Anyway, this I just got done driving. I'm in Hamel, Illinois. It's time for me to go to bed and get some sleep. I've got 462 more miles to get to Green Bay, Wisconsin. I'm on Interstate 55 headed north in Illinois. I made it all the way from not too far past the Texas-Oklahoma border, all the way across Oklahoma, all the way across Missouri, and then here into Hamel, Illinois, which isn't too far from the border. This is exit 30, so 30 miles into Illinois. So all of Oklahoma, all of Missouri, and 30 miles of Illinois. And I still got 462 more miles to go. I've been on this trip so far from Phoenix all the way to here. So far I went from Phoenix to Milan, New Mexico, Milan, New Mexico to Casino, Oklahoma, forget what the name of the town is. It doesn't really matter. There's a Love's truck stop there. And then that's from there I drove to here. So that was 1 day, 2 days. This would be the third day, right? Phoenix to Milan, it's 1 day. Milan to Oklahoma, it's the second day. Today is the third day. And then tomorrow will be the fourth day. So from Arizona to Wisconsin, 4 days of driving. And then I'll deliver that. I'll get there about 10, 11 hours before my delivery appointment. I'm going to get some sleep. And then I'll drive right into my delivery as soon as I start my clock, as soon as I start my drive time. I'll go in and get this load delivered. That'll be Sundays tomorrow. So it'll be Monday morning. My dispatcher will come into work in the morning, see that I'm there to arrive, and I'm delivering my load. I'll get the load planner will have another one scheduled. The load will get sent to my truck. I'll get the information on the driver tech computer, and then I'll know where I'm going next. But as of right now, all I know is that I'm going to Green Bay. I figure I'm going to go back to one of the same places that I usually go to. I've probably been to this place before. I don't know which place it is, but it might be Richland Center, Wisconsin. That's my guess. There's a few places we go there, so it could be someplace around Green Bay, probably, more likely. And then headed back towards, I'd even go head right back to probably Schreiber Cheese, headed back down to Missouri. So that'll be a day and a half. Is 14 hours of driving there, 12 and a half. And then, no 14 because I got the deckhead too. So 14 hours of driving, just one night's sleep, half a day, drive 10 hours, sleep, drive half a day, deliver, have another load to pick up the next day. Might be the same thing, eggs out of Tipton, headed back to California. So it'll be the same little loop. Driving around, maybe even got a load going east towards Pennsylvania, but I doubt it. Usually if I get something out of Wisconsin, either go to Missouri or back to Utah or California. It's one of those three places. I haven't had like a load from Wisconsin to Montana. There's only one load that I've ever had that delivered in Montana, and I haven't seen that load in years. I don't think we do that anymore. I would really like that load, but it was a one stop shop and go and deliver the same day, and it was a full 11 hours of driving. You did not have any time to waste, any delays. If their weather held you back, you're going to be late. So it's like pick up in the morning, and then at the end of your drive shift, you're delivering that and then going to sleep. From Utah to Montana, and you go through Yellowstone National Park. That's why I liked that load. It was definitely it was 500 and something miles, and it's just one shot. I mean, you got to go. You don't have any time to waste. So 500 miles of trucking through the mountains, through Yellowstone National Park. It could be any time of the year. That's a challenge. You really got to know and be on your toes and be well rested and have your mindset to deliver and operate in those kinds of conditions. You really need to be ready for that. So that's something, you don't just grab that load and just be unexpected after driving for weeks and weeks and be all worn out, and you need a day off, and then you get thrown on a 500-mile load that needs to get there really quick. You're like, oh my God, and it's really pressure. That's a lot of pressure. No, you come out here and you have to be a professional. I have to be the professional behind the wheel. So I'm a person, that's just the point. This is what I was thinking about going down the road. I was thinking about what people will see when they think, okay, this truck driver of this company, and then me as I'm a representative. That's something I learned from college. I'm college educated. I haven't finished my degree, but I've got most of it all done. And if I hadn't had to skip a class and then retake it, because I didn't have, my computer went down, would have had a 4.0 GPA in college. And these were the advanced, I took an assessment test and got placed in the advanced level classes, and I was getting straight A's in the advanced classes. And they were in a shorter period of time, so I had all the same amount of work in half the time, and they were advanced stuff, and I was still getting straight A's and all that stuff. So, and I'm trying to talk and communicate to people that would be brand new to all of this. I could talk to drivers who know trucking and use a lot less words and just say something and they already know what I'm talking about. But for other people who haven't been out here before on the road, aren't going to understand. So I'm trying to use, description, comparison, and contrast with other things that somebody else might be able to relate to. I don't know what anybody else may or may not have come from. They may understand this too well, and I just seem like an idiot for saying it. But then others are like, this is something brand new to them. If they were to watch this video, if you're watching this video and it's brand new to you, some stuff that you're not going to understand, no matter what I say. You have to come out here and do it and see it for yourself. All I can do is just try to help give you somewhat of an idea of what you might want to be thinking about and expecting. Like I'm talking about getting a load that's 500 miles long and you have 11 hours to do it and you must complete it at the end of the day, and you're already tired from being out here for weeks. You might, if you've never been out here for weeks and weeks and weeks and felt that fatigue of the long runs, being out here for a long time, ready to take a break, and then you get the very final stretch is like the hardest part. So comparison and contrast to that, it's like a marathon. You're out here and it's, you're in a marathon. The last stretch of that marathon before you take your home time is pretty fatiguing, pretty tiring. And there's a lot of stuff that you still need to, keep your mind together so that you don't make any mistakes. They say the DOT, the law, or the websites that talk about safety, many horrible accidents happen within 5 miles of home. People just start getting relaxed, or it's the end of their trip, or they just started. Their mind isn't quite all together. They kind of, I don't know. They see, like the drivers that go down, they see their exit and then they step on the gas pedal and start going a little bit faster because they get in a hurry. They get excited about the ending and they kind of drop their guard a little bit. So I always say it so much. I'm always talking about traffic so much. It keeps me on my toes and it helps remind other people to do that as well. Think of a coach. I'm trying to help coach, and be a team player. We're out here on the road. We all have to work together. We have to be cohesive. Stick together to the rules on the road. Be cohesive, like tape. That's what I mean. People who are incohesive to the rules are ones who don't stick to the ways of doing stuff. They do something else. We don't stick together. And then incompetent is just people who don't understand it. So many people are incohesive and incompetent of the traffic laws and regulations. So we need to be working together. We need to find a way to be cohesive and people who are going to be out here to set the example. As I drive this truck for this company, I need to set an example to represent this company as a great company. I wouldn't drive for anybody else. It's an amazing, excellent company to work for, and I want to protect that company name because it's my name, it's their name. Together we're a team. It's not just me alone. I'm sure they would take my back on all of this stuff. I don't know. Maybe they probably watch some of these videos and think, I don't know. Maybe you should take that video down. We're not really quite sure what the message might get across. It might be a little misunderstood. I don't want that to happen either. So I just want to make sure that people understand, that I, as a driver out here, am being a professional and practicing all the defensive driving techniques that we're required to do. I follow the rules, dot my I's, cross my T's, everything. I cannot break a single rule because if anything happens out here, it's going to be on me. It's going to be my fault. And this is my home. I lose my home. I lose everything. I don't just get a traffic ticket. This is everything. I'm done for. It is the end of me. If I don't do this, so I have to be. That's really part. So the more I help you, the better you are on the road. The more you share and let other people know to be, to help improve, to be better drivers. The more you can help everybody, because we all have to come out here on the road. We all have to do this. We know we're all going to be out here. The better we are here on the road, the better it is for you, the better it is for me. We all get to where we're going safely and live our lives less stressful. It's all good. 15 minutes, 10 seconds, 11 seconds, 12 seconds. All right, I think I'm done. I don't even know if you listened to this much, but if you have, thank you. Thank you. And share this and tell other people. Share safety information. Get the right information. Get it from the websites. Check out National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.gov, FMCSA, Federal Motor Carrier Safety Administration.gov, your state's Department of Transportation, as well as all the states. They all have great information about safety, tons and tons of stuff. I couldn't possibly reference it all. It's all there are signs all over the roads that tell you that these are the people that they're really out there to really help try to make the roads better. They're the ones who enforce laws for seatbelts. These will save your life. That will save your life. Always make sure you're wearing your seatbelt. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a great day.